And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever 2. Alright, our train delivering wood is doing a great job. We're even oversupplying some cargo are lost because the station is overloaded. I added some platforms to this. I wasn't sure what to do. Let's try to pause, and we're going to bulldoze this. We're going to do some tracks. Here, I'm gonna bulldoze this. See if we can't fix an overloaded station, shall we? And then we're going to need to redo this segment of track. Like so. And the line should, yeah, we didn't break the line. All right, we got rid of the error, so that's good. That's very good. Now we need to deliver the planks down here to get processed into tools. So we're gonna need another train. And okay, let me update you first. I added a mod to the game. It's on the workshop. It's called No Emissions, because the city was really complaining about emissions, and I really don't know of any major city that growth has been limited by traffic. Typically, cities grow in spite of traffic. So, and the whole emissions thing, I'm just not in agreement that it's a vital part of any simulation. Like, we don't have that much control over things. So, ooh, hello. Hello, tall building that looks modern. Please tell me you're covered. Okay, good. Oh, another one. Nice. I like it. Anyway, what was I doing? I was doing things. So yeah, emissions, if we look at our emissions here, you can see current emissions, nothing. Average emissions, they're still slowly averaging out. So they'll slowly deplete. And yeah, I just don't see the realism in having emissions. So it is what it is. Also, I enabled all vehicles. Yes, for some reason when I created the map, the vehicles, when I went to customize the options, the vehicles all were, it was reset down to Asian, which is why we were only getting the what was it, the Russian trains. So now, yeah, now we're gonna get pretty much all the vehicles available to us. And in here you can see we've got like the Atlantic in here. We've got the Mikado, which is kind of a workhorse, not cheap by any stretch. So I want to see. Yeah, this one is like way more. It's almost twice as much maintenance. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Atlantic. I mean, the 10-wheeler has been doing good, but we need a little bit more horsepower. So let's add the Atlantic. And then cargo, we want. Okay, we're probably going to need state cars, right? Yeah, we're going to need state cars. Let's go with the lighter version. Holds 12. I think that's it for the state cars in here. Well, we got these two. These are like way lower level. So, where'd they go? There they are. So 50 miles an hour is what we can do. 12. Yeah, let's go with the lighter version. Let's go 5. We're going to have 60 capacity. What line is this? This is planks for tools. This is green. So let's set you to green. That's a darker green. And then we're going to planks for tools delivery. There you go. And away you go. Another mod that I added was a track mod. So right now, I mean, it obviously unlocks way into the future. But one of the things that it does is it makes it so the curves don't lose really any sort of speed, because in the end, we're simulating distances, like vast distances, miles and miles and miles. Even a tight turn is simulating a vast difference in distance. So, you know, I won't like abuse the tracks at all, but I like my curves. I want to be able to have curves and not be punished so much for them. And the other thing it does is add a really late game high-speed track. Pretty much like super speed, you know, like Hyperloop sort of speeds. Oh, look at that. We are losing. You know what? I'm going to pause really quick. Manage vehicle. So right now you have 6 state cars. Let's replace. Yeah, let's replace. We are going to be. You are going to be like a dark purple, I think. We need a good. Something good here. So we're going to add this. And then cargo, state car. This one here. So this is going to cost us some money. Let's replace. Boink. And continue. I do like that we can replace things in line. Have at least 300 cargo items waiting at a train station. Yes, yes indeed. Now we can haul quite a bit more. I might have been able to put even more on him, but we'll see. We've already got some stuff waiting over here for delivery. That's good. I like to see that. It anticipating the run. Barely put a dent in how much wood is stored over here. Crazy. This thing is producing like a champ. I might even be able to double that up, but I want to hold off on that. I want to make sure that this line is actually profitable. I mean, he was making me some good money, but I just spent a boatload of money upgrading him. And yes, one thing you could do is have him deliver the wood, have that train then pick up the planks, deliver them down here, and then return for another round. But the delay on that requires more than one train anyway. You'd have to have at least have 2 trains running, the circle. And if you're doing that, might as well just have 1 train dedicated to each line. There we go. And now I'm kind of curious. Well, see, the difference here is it's 2-to-1 change. So I want to see how much money we get from this new train of wood. Now that we have more horsepower, we're able to move faster. It's a beautiful looking train, though. $1 million. Yeah, and another mod, I have 2 mods that I added that are just like cosmetic. They change the cache that's, the standard cha-ching that you get when you deliver to just a silent file, just no noise at all. So it basically turns off that specific effect. And the other one is the wind. When you zoom way out, there's a really strong wind sound effect, and it basically turns that off too. The other one I want to look into, I sort of asked the mod developer that did those two, that did those 2 mods, to do another one, and that is the brake screeching sound. When a train arrives at a station, it screeches its brakes, and when you get a system that's really heavily used, that effect can really impact things. Make my teeth chatter. It's just that high-pitched squeal is really annoying. So I'm hoping that I can mod that out. If the mod author doesn't want to do it, then I can sort of figure out how he did, the mods that he did, and kind of go in and tweak, use that wave file, silence.wave file to get rid of that sound effect. Okay, so cargo, you're almost surrounded by things wanting tools, which is good because we're about to deliver tools to you. Let's see how much we get for this train. I mean, it's only, what, 35? Yeah, 35. Not a full load, in other words. I'm so glad they split out machines and tools. That was the source of a never-ending amount of strife. Was the one factory in Transport Fever 1? There was only one factory that had tools and machines, and it wouldn't make them in parallel, in even amounts, because they had different requirements, and it was just awful. All right, this thing is a workhorse, and the reason I use the heavier engine is because it's got a lot more weight to pull. Oh wow, look at all of the... We have 49. What's the total? 36, 24, 40. That'd be what, 50? No, more than 50. 3, 4, 5, 60. It'd be 60 total that we can move at once. We almost have that. Now that it sees the consumer, you can see it sees this consumer down here. It says, hey, this guy wants some. So suppliers, you can see we're getting marked here as suppliers. And no consumers yet. So we're fine with that. We got to build up some money. Hopefully this guy, another $1 million. Oh yeah, he's gonna make me some money. That's for sure. Now, the big question is, are we gonna be able to store all of that on one train? Yeah, we're just about at the limit here. This poor train is trying its best. I might want to up the number of state cars on him. We're looking at we're already up at 5.9 million again. We are making some good money here. Look at that. Last year we made $6.2 million. That's not bad. It's going to be pretty easy. Once I get this last train built up to here, you know, I could probably borrow. Let's see. It's yeah. What is this? There we go. How about that? And then I can remove this. Like that. Make that a little bit cleaner all the way through. And that way, when the train starts out, it'll start out right here. Now, granted, it probably won't have any material with it, but it is what it is. Okay, you loaded up with planks and you left some behind. But hopefully, a full load of planks is going to be a decent amount of money. Now we need to load up some tools up here. And we don't need a whole lot to begin with. Coffee over here is actually growing nice. Look at the big buildings growing now. Look at that. We have 500 people. Glorious. And how is our food? Come on. I wanted to... There we go. He's starting to make money now. He wasn't really doing a whole lot of good there for a while. How are we doing here? 107. Oh, yeah. We can upgrade this. Before I spend millions and millions of dollars upgrading all of these things, though, I want to buy this train down here. This is going to be a pricey train. Planks stored. How come I don't show any storage of tools? Let's just buy vehicles. What line? This is going to be like a light blue line. This is going to be a really ugly train. Okay, so 50 miles an hour. That extra horsepower and tractive effort really makes a difference. So even though this thing is outrageously expensive, boink, we're going to add it anyway. Cargo. I think boxcar, yes. Boxcar for tools. Yeah, look how ungodly ugly that is. We're going to add... Let's see. Weight, I think is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, let's do 5. No, let's do 6. Why not? 72. No, won't need all of those, but that's, I mean, $7 million for that train. And we are going to set economize tool delivery. And then we may need... Oh, no. See, in this game, what's so nice is the stations themselves sort of act like signals. So... I wonder if you can have custom... a custom logo. It used to be you could have a custom logo, but I have not seen anything like that yet. Hey, look at that. We actually have some tools. Our first tool. All this whole train, and there's one little box with a wrench in there. That's a whole lot of money for one little wrench. But it is what it is. We'll have to deal with that. All right, how is this thing doing? Are we still... Yeah, we're still losing. I might need to add a few more wagons to this in order to make it work. We're barely breaking the line here. But this train is heavily profitable, so I want to keep that running. I might double that track up and just add another train. That could be an option. That's such a short run, though, it seems like a waste to have two trains running that, but we are transporting the majority of the wood. All right. So now, how are we doing here? We have yet another... Ooh, we have 3 more tools. Awesome. So we have show consumers. You can see economize there. He wants initially 17. Well, he actually wants 44. But if we look at the cargo, we'll see... Where is the train at? There it is, right there. Okay. So he's going to load in here. Hopefully, because I wanted to grow, economize a little bit, and get this one going. This city needs to sort of become... you know what? I'm just gonna bulldoze you because I'm tired of waiting for this road. So I want to get some buses in here. Oh sure, now you decide. Hey, this is a good spot. And then of course there's another one gonna probably go right in here. And then there's this one can go on. And we want a little road right about in here. I'll square that off. Because I want to get some bus lines in here, and it's best to have a nice run. Yeah, I really need another one of these on this side. And we could easily hook economize up to Z up here. That would be relatively simple. He wants construction material. Of course he does. That's one of the reasons I hooked him up, because we will have construction material over here as well. And there's the construction material right there. So Z is primed for that. Which part of town? Okay, so it is pretty much covered by this. This is why I spent so much money. Okay, so you have 12 tools now. And this guy's got a full load of planks coming in. Excellent. This guy recently dumped him out. He only got 28 grand for that wrench. I mean, wow, that's a pretty expensive wrench. How's my passenger train? I spent a fortune on this thing. Not doing too bad. So one of the reasons I wanted to grow the cities is to try to move more passengers around. And this has a big person, which means, yeah, they have over 50. I think the 50 is the mark there. Ooh, look at all the people waiting at this bus line. Nice. Now, I should have more road vehicles available as well. Passenger. Yeah, we do. I think we're using these right now. I think. Let's double check that. Yeah, we're using those. How come it doesn't tell me? It doesn't tell me what. Hey, look at my headquarters. Ooh. Wow. That's actually looking pretty good. Now, why can't I change logos? There's no way to change that like the other game was. I don't see any sort of way to do that. Okay, so we have our tool delivery. We should have seen... Yep, there's the tool that I delivered. Somebody finally got the wrench they ordered. Ooh, what do tools look like? Ooh, look at those boxes. We have tools awaiting, and this guy just dropped off a whole nother load of planks. So if we look at the consumers, now we're saying I want 41, so it should load this thing up with like 41 tools. You can see 41 is the consumption on shipping. And we've only transported 1% of those, which is the single tool. So as soon as we start transporting more, you know, it's just the game builds it up. Now I can finally start repaying. You can see my investments, huge amount of money. I'm going to start paying down our loan because that is always weighing on my mind when we're like building stuff, is like, oh, I really need to repay that loan. So hopefully a big influx of tools. No, why did you go and do that? That is a superfluous road. One thing we could do, I mean, there's only like one house that's not connected to that train stop. So I don't know how many bus lines are going to be really needed there until it grows a little bit more. All right, another tool delivery. We have ample amounts of planks ready to go. How is my... This guy is full again. This guy looks like he can upgrade just once. Which is interesting, that he's different from all the other major industries. How about that? Almost filled him up perfectly. So this guy, we need him to upgrade before we're able to ship more planks to him. All right, 28 tools. Once he drops those off, this transport number will skyrocket. But I only see the 41 that Condomize wants right now. And he only wants 41 because it looks like, if we go to cargo, yeah, see, we are not covering this guy up here. Or this guy over here. Unfortunate as that may be, I'm not sure if there's an easy way. One thing we could do is add a truck line that delivers up here. Ooh. Nice. That looks like a... That's got to be a train, but... Yeah, thanks. I know about the contour lines. Hopefully, with a little bit of influx of tools, Condomize will really start booming. I mean, coffee over here has really gone to the next level. It's sort of just feeding itself at this point. I mean, it's growing, which is increasing food, which is then increasing demand for food, which is then increasing the percentages, and it's just sort of feeding itself. I was kind of curious as to, how big cities can grow. And we have our bus system here. I really need to replace these buses. Like, really, really, really. Let's go. Can I do that with the line? This is coffee clockwise. Is this going to have to be... Vehicle manager. Let's see, coffee clockwise. Replace vehicle. We want passenger. I mean, this is almost $8,000 more per month, but replace all. So, yeah, let's replace. I can't set. Okay, let's replace them. We're going to set them to blue. Okay, let's go to clockwise. Replace this. Replace color red. Bingo. Now, we have more people that we can move around. Excellent. And we can do it a little bit faster. I mean, not that these streets are known for their speed limits, but look at that house. That is beautiful. 16 residents. Glorious. Okay, so this guy just left. Well, he did not get a whole lot of money for those, did he? He's still in the red. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, look at that. Huge difference in potential people. You can see how much it's going to grow. We're at 135 now. Target is 172. That is a huge bump in growth that we're hopefully going to see in this city. Hopefully. And coffee over here is also doing gangbusters. Still growing, which is awesome. All right. And then we have food. Wow, this is upgraded again? Wow, we're at level 3 over here. Nice. More loan payment. Paying the bank back makes them happy and makes me even more profitable. And, this right here, assets, so value goes up as we pay that loan back because this debt starts going down, and we that's right off our value is all that debt. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.